No, 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 no.
That the body of Lauren Wallen, a pregnant mother, was found dead in a shallow grave.
No!
She had been missing for 9 days.
No! Pregnant mom was murdered during the recording of a YouTube video. From the freaking Ireland boys at that. Being a YouTuber, depending on what type of content you make, sometimes people do IRL stuff, cave diving, I don't know, vlogging in a Japanese forest of death and finding unalive people. That got dark kind of fast. I'm sorry. But I say that to say, sometimes you'll find some unusual, strange, crazy, random, unexplainable things on your scavenge, on your adventure. So today we're going to be checking out YouTubers who accidentally found terrifying things.
Connor Kelly and his family were exploring the McCoy mine in Nevada.
Okay.
An abandoned mine shaft in the desert with a portion of the entrance still accessible.
Hold on, before we even continue, can we get a race check? Can we get an ethnicity check? Because a person like me, Black or Asian, bro, we're not doing that, bro. Would an Asian person do this? Go exploring the cave?
The group begins to travel through the depths of the mine and begin their exploration. The cavern was very large, with a few artifacts still present from when it was functional years ago.
Okay.
The group stays quiet as they don't want to risk the sound dislodging any rocks from the ceiling.
Makes sense.
However, it's not long.
Wait, sound? If I start screaming or start clapping, will the rocks fall? And no, I don't mean this type of clapping. I mean this type of ayo, ayo.
Before they approach something that demands discussion.
Okay. I noticed something reflecting back at me. Oh, I see it right there.
Do you see that reflection?
A diamond. That's diamond ore right there. I played Minecraft before.
Oh.
Jesus, what the fuck? It's a shoe.
The
What?
group finds a large pile of children's-sized shoes and bones.
Children's shoes and bones. No, no, no. What happened? No, no. Is it insensitive to ask what type of shoes they are? I do see some Adidas Sambas though right here. These were trendy back in 2021. Some Jordans? Anywhere? No?
The group suddenly gets justifiably cautious.
Oh. All jokes aside, is this just like somebody dumped shoes in here? A cave serial killer.
Stands back as they're unsure what to do from here.
Only one way to
One
find
member
out.
of the group even pulls a gun, fearing for nearby predators deeper in the cave, or quite possibly, even another human.
Brother, do you think that a dog, a bear, a cave animal is gathering shoes like this and putting them right here? It's a human for sure who did this.
After a brief discussion and inspecting the pile of shoes a little closer, the group advances a little bit further.
Okay.
Where a dead end is found, and the floor is scattered with more bones.
Is that a Tyrannosaurus Rex exoskeleton?
Further investigation from viewers of the video mentioned that the bones don't appear to be human. It's more likely that these bones were a result of animal carcasses from predators such as mountain lions who might have feasted on their food within the cave. The children's shoes, however, are a completely different story. There is no definite explanation for this.
They're not children's shoes. They're probably lion shoes. The lions probably came in the cave. There was probably some animals that came in that were wearing these fresh shoes, right? No?
Don't think there ever will be. However, the leading theory is that these were trophies collected from a serial killer. Collecting items from victims isn't unheard of.
Okay, realistically, the YouTubers might have just faked it, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes YouTubers be faking their content. Especially like IRL content where you found spooky stuff.
With a very famous legend in Michigan claiming that a mysterious tree dangling children's shoes was also decorated by a serial killer.
You go to the hood, bro, you gonna see a million of these.
If you look at the shoes, they also appeared to be tethered differently. Some shoes look so worn like they've been there for decades, while others only a few years old.
Good point.
These shoes weren't dumped here all at once. It's a collection that had been built for some time. The family leaves, and no conclusions have been met. A YouTuber by the name Dateline420 was hiking in the woods in the border of a park in Suffolk County, New York. Here he stumbled across what he believed to be the end of somebody's property.
Okay.
As there was a shed and a fire pit, as well as the sound of cars in the distance.
Seems like a camping site, which by the way, I have never done outdoor camping overnight, and I don't know if I ever will. If I do, it has to be with like 10 people, and like 6 of them have to be white, because I need to have, you know, some people who are experienced, okay? I need some like Osmosis Jones, Wild Kratts, Tim and Moby type of people there on my side, just in case a bear attacks and they know what to do. And don't call me pussy either, bro. My bad, I'm not trying to get my butt eaten out by a black bear. Brief intermission. If you're enjoying today's video so far, please make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers at the time of this recording. Thank you very much.
Pit, as well as the sound of cars in the distance. Directly outside, where the property line meets the woods, were trees decorated with something harrowing.
Anyway, I'll cut right to the chase because I might die. Look what these fucking are.
Huh? Missing since January 24, 2006. I don't know when this video was made, but if you're still looking for somebody for 20 years, damn near, who's gonna tell him? I'm sorry, rest in peace to whoever this person was to you. If I see this anywhere, I'm turning back immediately. But you, Curious George over here, is gonna keep going and searching through this woods, huh?
Missing person photos. Not one, not two, but dozens of posters detailing missing people were pinned on almost every tree in the surrounding area.
Jason lives there. I'm talking about Freddy Krueger. What? No, I'm not talking about Freddy Krueger. Jason from Friday the 13th. Why did I say Freddy Krueger? I'm an idiot.
One might wonder if maybe this was a setup for a video, however, making this all more disturbing. These have been confirmed to be real missing people. Taking a closer look, these are missing person cases from all across the United States and throughout different years, mostly between 2009 and 2013.
LAPD. This is California? Okay.
They also look very old and weathered, as if they've been hung up for quite some time.
True.
You can tell. These aren't new. Like, not just that this is 2012, Noblesville, Indiana, right? Look at the fucking tape. Look at the water damage. These shits have been hanging up for a while.
Yeah.
Whether this be a serial killer's documentation of his murders or some sick joke, it's still disturbing either way.
I'm probably gonna guess it's a sick joke because the guy said, I mean, they were killed in like 15 different places at once. I mean, they didn't get teleported there in some like transformation car, Back to the Future, freaking Mandalorian or whatever you call that car.
The man then investigated the surrounding area and finds a few more unsettling things.
Is this canned tuna by itself? This is the worst thing I've seen yet, bro. Yuck.
The most odd being what appears to be a cage built with binded tree branches and a filled-in hole sitting at the center.
A tree branch with holes in it. I mean, that's not crazy. A man has testosterone, dude. They gotta get the rocks off somehow. And if it's the hole from the tree that you gotta, use to goon, I'm not mad at that, bro.
The man eventually hears voices and runs away.
Okay.
He reported the findings to the police, and after a quick investigation, the house adjacent to the campsite claimed that they pinned the photos as they were preparing for an upcoming Halloween party. However, if
that's not funny, bro. You put real missing people.
That's the case, why do the posters look so old? And why was this the only thing set up at least a month before Halloween?
Low-key, it's a setup, and they're murderers. And that was the alibi. I'm on to you.
With many people asking, and Dateline 420 very curious, he revisited the site on Halloween to only find multiple new no trespassing signs and no indicator for any party or event. YouTubers Sam and Colby often make videos featuring themselves and a group of friends as they visit haunted locations.
Oh, hell no.
I say this with no disrespect, as I think it makes for a more interesting story. However, their content is very suited to the seemingly staged side of YouTube horror.
I would not be comfortable making this type of content. Move around and touch Ouija boards and make it say, oh, I'm gonna die, and whatever the heck they do.
Seems like every abandoned place they go to has some paranormal occurrence, and it's hard to imagine that at least some of these aren't staged.
Right.
Again, I want to reiterate, they are very entertaining, and they deserve the success for the production they put in. However, one night, they witnessed one of the most terrifying horrors they have on this channel.
Okay, what?
And they didn't even realize it.
They didn't know.
In a video titled Exploring Abandoned Insane Asylum, Girl Screams, Sam and Colby, as well as fellow YouTubers the Ireland Boys, visited an abandoned asylum hidden in a nearby forest. Typical to the format they have on many videos, they explore the abandoned building and swear someone was there with them.
What? I literally think there was something downstairs. Whatever thing that you heard.
You get out!
That's basically all there is there. No, to explore. It's just a bunch of rooms. Well, then let's go over and figure out what's downstairs before it comes up and finds us.
No, let's not do that. That's the worst idea. Time about some let's go figure it out. This is how horror movie characters die every time. You hear a little creak in the door? What's that noise? Me? I'm running. Them? Let's go check it out. Famous last words every time. I swear to you not. If you say that to me, you're not my friend anymore.
They act nervous and walk around cautiously. However, as they're exploring more, they hear police sirens coming from the distance. Thinking that they might be coming for them, as visiting this place is technically trespassing, the group flees the building and stakes out in the nearby woods.
There are people right in front of us that are not Colby.
What the?
past us.
What?
It's only here that a series of odd occurrences commence that even the YouTubers aren't quite sure what to make of.
Okay.
They notice a few random people entering the building they just left, and a helicopter with active searchlights flying overhead. They run through the woods, trying to make their escape, when they suddenly hear a blood-curdling scream.
No. Jump scared me from here. Being in this situation, I can't imagine what I would be feeling.
What the f? Do you hear that? Yeah. Get out of here. Go. Guys, run.
The
You're not
woman
running fast
continues
enough.
to scream, and eventually the crew flees the woods to conclude their latest episode of exploring creepy abandoned buildings.
And then they retired, right?
After
was the
this
last one.
night and the upload of the video, viewers would begin to get curious and investigate what might have happened that night. And a few weeks later, they would find out that yes, it was true. This was most definitely not a planned bit by Sam and Colby.
What?
If you take a look at this map, the YouTube group was in this forest in early September of 2017.
Okay.
It was right here, on September 13th, that the body of Lauren Wallen, a pregnant mother, was found dead in a shallow grave.
No.
She had been missing for 9 days.
Pregnant mom was murdered during the recording of a YouTube video from the freaking Ireland boys at that. Your death can be heard live on somebody's haunted YouTube videos channel. Rest in peace, bro.
Easily imagine where these screams came from on that tragic night in this forest.
Damn, bro.
Guys, what the f? Do you hear that?
Adventures with Purpose is a YouTube channel that focuses on recovering artifacts from lakes and ponds.
Okay.
These are normally related to true crime cases, whether it be a car from a criminal or an article of clothing from missing people.
Okay.
The goal of the channel is to basically help out investigations as well as aiding the environment. That's why on May 26th of 2020, the group planned to participate in a mass environmental cleanup.
Okay,
In a
that's good.
survey of a lake in Portland, Oregon, they found evidence of multiple vehicles that have sunk to the bottom of the lake.
That's sad. I'm assuming this is like mostly from the ocean or people just driving off the cliff.
The group built a map, pinning general locations to all these vehicles, and planned to dedicate the day to retrieving them and cleaning out the waters.
Okay.
They get in their wetsuits and begin navigating the lake, diving down and pinpointing each car detailed in their debriefing.
Okay.
They quickly find the first car and begin preparing for extraction. After attaching the car to a trailer on the land and positioning it to be pulled up a ramp.
So these are good people. They work to fight against pollution and they find a goddamn rusty car in the bottom of the ocean. What is the worst that could possibly happen?
Adventures with Purpose went live to document a sweet moment in humanity.
We're dressed up. We are finally back in the water. Yes, we are. And before that, like we can like elbow bump because anyway, we have a car that's coming out right now. This car today. We're gonna do this whole thing live. Like we've spent last 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, yeah, 4 or 5 hours.
Already getting this thing out because it was
10:30.
10:30 this morning. It was 80 feet deep, and so we're now at the very end of this. And
Me personally, it would have took me like 2 hours, but 4, I guess. I mean, for an amateur.
We're done actual live,
Here it
showing
is.
somebody for us to bring out of the river.
Many individuals were volunteering their time to clean the water.
That's
and just
good.
as the first car began to emerge from the lake, a chilling discovery would be found.
What? I don't see anything. Just dirt.
There it is.
It's freaking dirty, ugh. This looks like Asmongold's room.
There's a shoe in there.
What are you blurring?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
whoa, whoa. Call the cops, call the cops, call the cops.
A decomposed body and bones were sitting in the front seat.
Holy.
After the police were called, investigation found that this body belonged to Timothy Robinson,
Tim.
a man who went missing on November 27th of 2000.
Timothy, bro. Tim. He left behind a note indicating he may drive into the water. Self-inflicted death. Rest in peace to Timothy. 5'5", 160 pounds. It was a little guy.
12 years before this discovery was made.
Damn.
The family was notified and were relieved to finally have some closure after so many years.
Rest in peace, Tim, bro.
Exploring with Josh, a YouTuber who explores a variety of places, once found his crew and himself at the neck of a giant underground cave.
Okay.
This cave in Washington County is named the Ape Cave and stretches almost 2.5 miles long. Although deep, the cave is rather open with plenty of room for exploring and walking around. There's little risk of getting stuck, and it's typically welcoming to amateur spelunkers.
Okay.
Josh and his friends found this encouraging, however weren't afraid of taking a little risk to reach less explored sectors of the cave.
Okay.
I've finally seen some sort of writing, but I can't really make out what it says.
What does it say?
I think we're gonna be kneeling down now.
Oh, hell no. Hell no, hell no, hell no.
I think we're gonna have to kneel down. Oh, God.
The majority of the 12-minute vlog just features the crew having fun.
And to think one wrong move, bro, you yell too loud, the rocks might fall and you might get crushed and slowly die.
Begin to walk down a corridor that continuously gets smaller and smaller before each are on their stomachs, inching through the narrow tunnel they found themselves in.
Okay.
They continue to question if they should continue, wondering if there's any more to explore as the tunnel gets rather tight.
I don't even know if this leads out anywhere. I think it's just the end. We can be crawling all day.
Yeah, go back. Go back, man.
They even reach a point where they were about to turn back. However,
You see this little miniature hole? This is smaller than a beaver's rear end, bro. You cannot fit in this. Turn around.
Josh luckily noticed that the tunnel opened up. The crew squeezed through and successfully reached the end of the cave. What they didn't know was that somebody was waiting for them at the end.
No.
Okay. Got it. Can I head back now?
There's somebody there.
Doesn't have a flashlight. Okay, I'm gonna have to take out my phone, actually.
English? You speak English? No English.
No?
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay,
Oh, I've seen this clip before. I've seen this before. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I see a little girl right here. I might think she's haunted, bro. Obviously, you gotta save the girl and stuff, but like, I'd be like, wait, are you about to transform into Chucky? Hit a domain expansion on me?
come with us.
Hey Josh, do you see those the couple that was back there?
You wanna come with
Tell
us?
them their daughter's up here and she's scared.
They don't speak. She doesn't speak
She doesn't
English.
speak
They don't
English.
speak English.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yo, these parents, now looking back on it, what the heck are you possibly doing? Your daughter is in the back end of a cave. She had to crawl through to find out where to go and get to that spot. And where are you? On the outside of the cave? What are you doing?
This is the way back.
What an experience. As we were about to leave, this little girl comes up out of nowhere, scares us, and at first we're like, wait, whose parents are hers? And she was just there alone by herself. Then she just sits there in the back, so I started talking to her, but she wouldn't answer me. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't think she speaks English. It turns out she really didn't speak English at all. She's by herself, crawled the whole way in there by herself, no light. No light, what the heck? I don't get it.
Damn, I'm realizing that too. She had no light. She was there in the dark just sitting there. She probably thought it was over. She probably thought it was done.
Inside one of the deepest sectors of the ape cave was a little girl, noticeably terrified and cautious.
Right.
The group tried to console her, however, she was clearly fearing for her life, as she didn't want to approach the strangers in the isolated cave.
Facts.
Turns out that this girl was missing.
Bro, if this is me, actually, I probably would have thought I'm dead. I would have thought the rocks crushed me, and then this light was the beacon from God or something, and I was like, damn, I'm officially in heaven or something. I imagine she was terrified.
Went into the ape cave and crawled to the end of one of its deepest tunnels. The girl was stranded, alone in the dark, and looking at this angle of the only entrance to her location, I wonder if she would ever have been found. If not
Yeah.
for this group.
Yeah. Low key.
She was let out and thankfully reunited with her family.
Damn, so that was when YouTubers accidentally found terrifying things. Let me know if you enjoyed today's video. As always, make sure you recommend me new videos in the Discord or in the comment section down below. Make sure you sub to this channel, sub to the main channel in the description, and follow the IG also in the description. With that being said, have a great rest of your day. It's Lovey Law. I love you, and I'm out.